What's up, everybody? Today we're going to go over 3 basic swing patterns for drum set. So whether you're a brand new student and you want to learn jazz, or maybe you're an experienced drummer who doesn't play jazz, this lesson is for you. Okay, step 1, our ride cymbal is going to play 4 quarter notes, and we're going to count out loud while we do it. So it sounds like this. All right, the next thing we're going to add for our first example is the hi-hat. Now we're going to play it with our foot, with the pedal, and we're going to play it on beats 2 and beat 4. So if we do that by itself, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's put our ride cymbal quarter notes with that hi-hat pedal together. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so the last part of our first groove, we're going to add our bass drum. Now this might take a little bit of getting used to, but we're going to do what's called feathering the bass drum. Now all that means is we're going to play it as quietly as possible, and way quieter than our ride cymbal and hi-hat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now let's try ride cymbal on all 4 quarter notes, hi-hat on beat 2 and 4, and our bass drum is going to play with the ride cymbal on all 4 beats. Let's hear what that sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Groove number 2. We're going to keep our left foot hi-hat exactly the same, playing on beats 2 and 4. Our bass drum is still going to feather, just like it did in number 1. We're going to play on all 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4. The only difference is going to come on the ride cymbal. What we're going to play is our basic swing ride pattern that you hear all the time in jazz. We're thinking in 8th note triplets. 1, 2 triplet, 3, 4 triplet, 1. So it sounds like this. 1, 2 triplet, 3, 4 triplet, 1. 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the ride cymbal is one of the most active parts, and that swing rhythm is extremely important when you're playing jazz. So I recommend pausing there and making sure that you can play that rhythm comfortably and again at a steady speed before you add in your feet. Okay, now that that's comfortable, let's add in that swing ride pattern with our feet. Hi-hat on beat 2 and 4, bass drum feathering on all 4 quarter notes. Sounds like this. Okay, and here's your third example. We're finally going to add in our snare drum. Now we're just going to add 2 notes on the snare. We're going to play on the and of 2 and then again on beat 4. So nice and slow, sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so once you get these grooves really comfortable and you can play them at a steady pace without goofing up too much, what I want you to do is play with these 3 songs. The first one is a song called Along Came Betty. This is a jazz standard. You can find many, many recordings of it, but the one I want you to practice to is from Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers off the record Moanin'. It's at a nice slow tempo so that you can practice all 3 of these grooves along with the song. The second one is a tune called Soul Station, and that's off of the record by the same name from Hank Mobley. And the third one is a tune called Ahmad's Blues off of the Miles Davis record Workin'. Now all 3 of these examples I simply chose because they're at a slow to medium pace. Once you get comfortable with this tempo, by all means you could take these 3 basic swing grooves and apply them to any number of recordings at any different speed. All right, one extra tip I want to leave you with. What you'll notice with these recordings is all 3 of these drummers are going to play other things. They're going to play more notes on the snare. You might hear extra notes on the bass drum or other parts of the drum set. If you hear the drummer play a certain rhythm on the snare drum that you like, pause that recording, listen to it several times until you can figure out what's going on, and then apply it with the basic ride pattern and foot pattern that I gave you. If you can listen to a recording and pick out something that another drummer is doing, that is one of the best ways for you to grow as a musician and to dive deep into various styles, whether it be jazz or rock or funk or blues, whatever. All right, hope that helps you guys. Please like and subscribe for more. Thanks so much.